What's going on, guys? So back with another card video for the road to 50K. Been doing a lot of the Dibdit stuff, so I ran 2 shows since the last time I spoke to you guys. The card shows on Dibdit didn't go as well as the first one, so I had success with $1 to $2 cards running and moving a lot of that inventory, which was great. I attempted 2 other things, so I put together I have a lot of stale inventory, a lot of old stuff, but it's not horrible stuff like Corbin Burns tops rookies, old refractors from like 2005 all the way to like 2015, some mosaic color, stuff like that, where it's probably 50 cents to dollar cards. I tried lotting them up in lots of 10 to 20. I ran 6 of the lots on Dibdit and only 1 sold for $2. So I was happy even with the $2 just to move them, getting like 10 cents a card. Some numbered cards sprinkled in there, some older players, veterans, probably more fan favorite people than like Hall of Fame kind of numbered, although there was like a John Elway numbered card in there, and that's the one that actually sold. But didn't have as much success with that. And then I ran some of my mid-end stuff. I ran a Josh Allen rookie card just from Panini, like a Panini National A card, but it was numbered to $2.99, comped around like $35, and that was during the game that he was actually winning against the Ravens. So I figured people would kind of be a little bit hyped up on it. I had okay numbers. There's about 20 to 26 people in the stream the whole time. Ran that card. I went for like $13. It probably comps around like the $30, $35 mark. I also ran 2 Patrick Mahomes slabs. One I valued at like $50. It was just a PSA 10 contenders card, one of the inserts. But there was only a pop of 20, so it kind of made it a little bit more valuable. And then I ran a PSA 9 that I valued at like $20. The PSA 10 Mahomes went for $21, and the PSA 9 did, I think it was like $9 to $12. So the 9 was in an okay range. I was happy with the 9. The 10 I got smoked on. I also ran a Giannis orange. I think it was like the $2.99 from Optic. It was a PSA 10. Was getting kind of like a lower pop card. I ended up actually forgetting to take it off eBay, and someone 2 days later offered me $50 for it. So it's a $50 card, definitely. And I sold that card for $5. So a PSA 10 Giannis selling for $5 was kind of a killer. But it's a part of growing. I'm growing with Dibdit. I'm okay with it. I'm definitely going to focus more on the lower end stuff. So the guy that, as I've talked about it, there's 3 YouTubers that created that Dibdit marketplace on the website called District. They focus on pop culture kind of stuff, and one of them does cards, but he likes to do a lot of lower end stuff. So he does lower end cards, gets into he likes to do a lot of the Leaf autos, just because there's pretty good value. You get some decent names, decent autos for a much lower price point. So he focuses on that stuff, and that's the crowd that he's built. And I'm sure most of the people on the app as of right now are people that followed over from him from watching his channel. So it makes sense that a lot of the lower end stuff moves quickly for me, where I'm struggling to get, even like the grading cost of a PSA 10 on, the slabs I'm doing. So I'm definitely going to pull back a little bit on the slabs and focus a little bit more on just the lower end stuff. If I can go and get, cards under $1 in these bigger lots and get $2, $3, $4 for them, I'm definitely happy with that. And then I've had some success at card shows, lotting in some of the bigger cards that I want and paying. I've had one vendor that I paid a little bit strong on the dollar cards, pretty much what he was asking, but got really good deals on the higher end stuff. And then I've had one vendor where it was, I pretty much got the dollar stuff for free, and there was really good value in there, and pretty much paid for the whole lot in just the dollar stuff, never mind the couple of cards I got from the higher end stuff. So I think by being able to move the lower end stuff quick, that's going to work. I'm trying a different strategy. I'm actually going to run the Dibdit tonight. I'm going to try a different strategy where I'm going to have people build up their own lots. So essentially, I'm just going to sift through cards, because the other thing is, obviously not all cards sell, especially if they're more collectors. When you only have 26 people in the stream, a lot of teams and players aren't being looked for. So I just want to kind of be able to sift through and just let people know, like, every card's $1. There's no auction. Just let me know who you want. We're going to build a stack, and at the end, if you have 40 cards, it's $40. I'll do deals for people that build bigger stacks, just to get some stuff moving. This is going to be all my old inventory. I bought one guy's whole showcase out probably about close to a year now ago. So it was all dollar cards. They're perfect dollar cards to be sold. I think they're probably worth more than $1 each. But if I got 50 cents for them, I would be tripling my money on it. I got a killer deal on all the cards, so I'd be happy to move it quick and kind of get rid of that. As I said, part of what I'm looking to do this year, obviously hit the $50,000 goal. But I'm also looking to flip my inventory and get into different inventory with a higher price point. So that's kind of what I'm focused on with Dibbit. I do want to go back to Whatnot. I was going to focus just strictly on DibDip, but if DibDip's not going to do well, and I'm going to keep on trying it, if I'm not going to do well with the slabs and the mid-end stuff, I want to focus on that with just Whatnot. I know it's going to take me some time to build that client base, and I thought maybe I could do it a little bit quicker with DibDip, and I do believe that DibDip will grow, but I can't wait for DibDip to grow rather than just taking a chance and having 3 people, grow their website, where I can take a chance on just me and grow my own Whatnot on a site that is already doing well. So I have to go with what is me versus, other people. If they shut down DibDip tomorrow, I want to make sure that, I still have something else to rely on for live selling and moving stuff pretty quick. The goal for this week, it's already pretty late in the week for filming this intro, but this runs all the way through the 18th of January. I'm going to a card show this weekend. I'm actually going to go to 2 different card shows. So there's one that's kind of like a little bit bigger show in my area, and there's one that I don't know much about. I've heard of a couple in that town, but they've all been tiny and usually at night. So this one's during the day. It's on a Sunday. I'm super excited for it. Kind of want to go see what it's like. I do plan to film there, so I'm gonna get my GoPro up and running again, figure out how to transfer things over. So I tried to film one video on a GoPro and couldn't find the file. So technology is not my friend. I definitely need to work on that. But I want to get the GoPro going for this weekend. It's definitely a fear of mine. I know I'm going to feel awkward wearing a GoPro. I'm going to put it on my backpack so it's not as obvious. I think the card community is not going to care, and they're kind of used to it at this point. Seeing GoPros, or at least having the idea of a GoPro around. But just something that I think is going to be better to kind of bring you guys along with, show kind of what I'm picking up, why I'm picking up, and the conversations I'm having with dealers, and how I'm getting this inventory. I'm super excited to do it, super kind of awkward about it. I'm sure it's going to be super awkward during my video, but I'm excited. But got 2 of them coming. The other thing about this show is I want to see kind of what their plans are. It's the first time I've heard about it. It's a town near me called Charlestown, Rhode Island. It's probably the closest thing that's going to be that has been around me for as far as card shows. Probably like only a 10-15 minute drive depending on where it is. So for me, that's gonna be great. I would love to be able to set up as a dealer there. If it's only a 1-day show, it makes it great with the kids, where I'm only gone for 1 whole day, not multiple days for the whole weekend. So that makes it a little bit challenging. So I can do 1 day, set up as a dealer. I love to buy as a dealer, and obviously selling is great too. So gonna look into that as well. But I'm going to bring you guys along, show you guys what I sold this last week, and then we'll go over where we stand with the profit challenge. Today is Wednesday afternoon, and I have some cards that we are going to be shipping out today. So nothing too crazy, not a whole lot of stuff going out. This is the lower end stuff going out. No lots, no anything like that, but a bunch of $1, $2 sales there. Then we got some pretty good sales on the higher end stuff. So Joe Milton to 99. Patriots quarterback, backup, rookie year. This year, he looked good in preseason, and as well as the 1 game he played in the last game of the season. Picked this up for $5 this weekend at a card show and sold it for $15 plus shipping, so happy to see that one go. Chris Godwin, this sold for $20. Had this for a while, out of 49. You can see on the back, I got it for $10. So 10 into 20 plus ship. Not too bad there. Made a little bit of money on the Chris Godwin. Shedeur Sanders, another card I picked up at the show recently. I think I'm into this card for about $30. Sold for $50 plus shipping. This one was numbered to 150. Had a small blemish with it. I probably should have sent this one in for grading. As I said before, I'm wicked strict on my grading. Something I kind of have to get out of a little bit and take a couple 9s, learn a little bit more about it. But happy to see that one go pretty quickly. Jaden Daniels, I ended up going to a trade night. I traded for this, and I held on to it for a little while. I'm very happy I did. Right after the playoff win, I got a ton of messages, a ton of offers on this card, but I just kind of held strong. I think it ended up, I can't remember if it was 180 or 190, but that ended up moving right after that playoff win. And then our biggest sale, the Ja Morant Downtown. So when I first bought this, it definitely dropped in value. I'm actually not going to do too great on the sale of this card. So you can see I bought this card for $256. I sold it for $320 shipped. So after fees and everything on eBay, I'm probably going to be close to even, honestly, on this buy. But when I first got it, the card was comping around $450. Didn't move right away for me. Been holding on to it for a little while. So just kind of happy to get rid of it and move that money into something new and better. But that's everything that's going out for Wednesday. Today is Friday. This is everything that I'm moving out today. So you're going to see a lot of the Bowman Best. I ripped 2 boxes of this. You guys saw the Merrill we hit, so I'm very happy about that. Should make money off both boxes. But wanted to get this stuff up. Even like the base stuff is selling for like $1 or $2. So because it's so early in the market, people are building their sets. So got all that stuff up. And then just like the lower end stuff. This is all $5 cards. Maybe some of the Bowman Best went up to like $6. But everything under here, $10. So nothing too crazy with that. My last mail video, the Wednesday one, I actually did sell 2 of these 10 packs of 2024 National Hockey cards. It's added in the budget, but I forgot to show you guys those. But we've sold 2 lots on Wednesday, and then another one going out today. So you have the Skeens from the Bowman Best, $9.99 plus shipping. The Acuna Mini Diamond, that went for $12.50 plus ship. $40 for this Tom Brady. It's a 2011 Topps Chrome Refractor. Happy to see that move. Greg Olson, I don't know what I sold for this for. Is it 30 or $40? But got a nice sale there. Rookie patch auto. Obviously the Owen Olsen. Picked this up on the weekend at the last show right before the games. CJ Stroud won, and then obviously ended up moving over the week. I have a couple more of his stuff. You know, I think if there's a team that could upset the Chiefs, honestly, with how long they've been off and how the Texans can be good or bad. If they put together a good game, I think they could upset the Chiefs. Have a couple more Strouds I'm holding on to. If they do that, I'll definitely be listing those and hopefully move those. And then the biggest sale, but also the biggest loss, I sold this Joe Burrow for $225 or $220. I forget what the exact number was on it. But I bought this card for $310. I've had this for 2 seasons now. And, you know, the Bengals just haven't produced, had injuries, slow starts, everything like that. So it's time to get out of this card. It's time to take that money and reinvest it. If I had that money 2 years ago, it would be worth more than, you know, holding on to it. So time to recoup some of the funds and move on from this card. I also have a Justin Jefferson in this card that I probably purchased a little high too. I think I'm going to list that one and get out of that as well. But that's everything that sold Friday. All right, so that's everything that we sold over the past week. As I said, I think that was what brought us through to January 18th. So we started at $426.20 on the last video. We had no additional expenses, so we had the 2 boxes of Bowman Best and then the previous card show we had gone to the week before. So no additional cost. No, we didn't buy anything else for that week. We sold $1,009.23 worth of stuff. So not too bad sales week. I need to hit $1,000 pretty much a week in sales in order to hit the goal. Obviously 50K, 52 weeks. So it's a little less than $1,000 a week that we need to be at with sales. This is actually a negative week because I did the $1,009.23 in sales, but I actually spent $1,341.98. Now, obviously, the 2 boxes of cards was close to $700. It wasn't really expensive I was planning on doing for the challenge. I got super lucky and with the number to 50 Jackson Merrill Auto. That's pretty much going to pay for the box. I already had an offer for $600. I declined that. I think it's more like an $800 card. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. I don't even see another. There's only one other one on eBay for $1,300. Mine's up for $925 right now. So, and mine's first print for what that matters. Not something that matters to me, but I know some collectors, that's something that they're looking for. So, had kind of a negative week this week. There are going to be weeks like that, especially if I'm buying heavy. This upcoming week, I'm going to that card show. I expect to kind of plateau a little bit, but I need to take advantage of the shows when I can, because there are going to be springer weeks, 1, 2, 3 weeks maybe in a row where I don't go to a card show, and I'm not getting as much inventory other than buying off, like, you know, forums, websites, Facebook, those kind of things. So definitely need to take advantage of that. But end of the week, after all is said and done, the Profit Challenge, we are profitable by $1,435.43. So need to be about $1,000 a week. We're probably about $1,500 shy at the moment, but have a lot of great stuff to sell. Super excited for the upcoming week in sales, and super excited for the card show that's coming up. So if you guys give me a follow, subscribe, we would greatly appreciate it. Looking to kind of build a little bit of a card community. We're also planning on trying to do maybe like a giveaway in the near future. Been thinking about trying to play some people from Madden for cards. So have a little bit of fun with it. But super excited. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.